So Nancy Mace, another Republican shill and completely useless person, throws in for more bigotry because that's what the Republican Party is about. Racism, bigotry, and a complete subservience to whoever is in power. So her latest transphobic ads, which shouldn't even be on the air because they're blatant lies, but since they are Republicans, they're allowed to air them. So this transphobia is just the latest of migrants, gays, the devil in D&D. The attacks and the conspiracy theories have already caused Republicans to threaten to bomb hospitals. But yeah, let's let the large corporations that run the media air these ridiculous ads. She attacks her opponent for allowing children gender-affirming care, puberty blockers, and gender-changing hormones, and sex change surgery. It is ridiculous and absurd that these things have to be answered. But this is who the Republicans are. Andrews responds to these ludicrous attacks. I do not support gender-affirming surgery for anyone under 18, nor does my hospital perform those procedures. What I support is evidence-based medical care with parental consent for teens struggling with gender identity issues. Adding she does not practice gender-affirming care, but has supported transgender youth who have attempted suicide. So, they're blatant lies in her ads, but she's allowed to air them on TV. There's a reason why Democrats don't call out Republicans for what they are, because the media is so biased against Democrats that they would gladly tank the election for Democrats if they ever dared tell the truth. When Republicans threaten to bomb hospitals over these delusions, the media should at least not allow blatant lies to be aired on TV. Andrew's response continues. As a mother and a human being, if you have even a shred of dignity left, I ask you to stop these desperate attacks and start behaving like someone our kids can look up to. It is this job in Congress really worth throwing away your self-respect? Are those Fox News appearances that important to your ego? Are low country children really that expendable to you? The truth is, yes. Mace cares more about being on TV than she cares about doing anything for the American people. The reality is, Republicans have failed on policy, and they have failed for decades. That's why all the scientific evidence of 50 years of trickle-down have absolutely no support for being good for the economy or the people of this country or any country in the world. She's a partisan hack. And check out just how awful she really is.
Have you eliminated the prospect of ever supporting Donald Trump for president again?
I'm very much hopeful, and I think you'll see this on both sides of the aisle. You'll see a deep bench of Republicans and Democrats who will be running for president in 24. I hope that's what happens. As you know, I got through a very difficult primary, one of the only Republican House members to do that this election cycle. And I think, the issues that I've been focused on, the state of South Carolina, inflation, the economy, we have to stick to those issues. We have to come over with solutions from Dobbs and Roe v. Wade. And in fact, I had a conversation with Senator Graham on Friday, and he's very open to making that particular bill better. And I've expressed, some of my concerns and my heartburn over certain provisions and details of that legislation. But we have to be substantive. We have to be solution driven, regardless of who the nominee is for 24 for Republicans. I hope that it's a wide field. I hope that we see a woman on the ticket. I'm very excited about the prospects.
It sounds like
of
you're
folks
not
that
a
are
never.
coming out of the woodworks.
At the end of the day, it sounds like you're not a never Trumper. That if he's the nominee, you're going to support him.
I'm going to support whomever Republicans nominate in 24.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter who Republicans put up, she'll vote for the devil themselves. Why? Because she has bought into the conspiracy theories and is completely obedient. Because that is what they are. Republicans can't think for themselves and must follow along like sheep. It's truly sad and pathetic. She's also saying that, she would vote for Graham's national abortion bill if there were some changes to it. So she's all in for banning abortion in every state. And you see how weak the news anchors are on the so-called liberal MSNBC? That they allow this partisan hack to get away with such weak answers and not having to answer for her willingness to make rape victims bear their rapist child? Yeah. The news media is really the people we should blame about the majority of the problems in this country. So if you like those videos, please help. The YouTube algorithm is horribly biased against, progressives. And the Republicans have massive amounts of money just to buy it off. So every time you like, every time you put a comment down below, helps us out. So like, subscribe, and if you really want to help the environment, down below is a link to a GoFundMe page where it has a brand new power generation that is 0% carbon emission and one of the cheapest productions of electricity the world has ever had. So go down, help us out.